Hey, listeners, have you ever wondered what you're missing on the Patreon?
Let us ask you these questions. Do you like the Pre-Fixe? There's an extended version of it every week on the Patreon called the a la carte.
Do you miss your favorite dead celebrities? We have a medium who comes on to talk to them on the Patreon.
Are you an astrology buff? We have an astrologer who comes to the Patreon to read the celebrity stars.
Do you want to hear what we edit out of the podcast? Then you can listen to our cutting room floor episodes on the Patreon.
Do you ever wish we could fix you? Then listen to our all-tier advice episodes right now on the Patreon.
And if you ever want to kiki with other listeners of this pod, come to one of our hilarious live Zoom spectaculars.
Still not convinced? No problem. Head on over to patreon.com/fixingfamouspeople to listen to an example episode of each of these. Absolutely free. See you on Patreon.
Where's Shelley?
Do you know what employees say is their number one perk at work? Extra PTO? Nope. Gym memberships? Guess again. It's free lunch. And what's the best way to order food for work? EasyCater, a food tool built for the modern workplace. With online ordering from a huge variety of restaurants for any group size, tools to meet dietary needs and stay on budget, employee meal programs, and more. All on one platform. So perk up your workplace with EasyCater. Order now at easycater.com.
This is Fixing Famous People, the podcast where two reality television producers pitch solutions to save celebrities in dire straits.
But first, let's get to the Pre-Fixe, your weekly pop culture roundup.
Happy New Year. We're still saying that, right? I mean, I know it's the 7th, but is it?
It's the New
Today
Year.
The 7th? It is. I mean, this is the cutoff. It's like a week from New Year's Day, so we can say it. Happy New Year, Christopher, and listeners.
Happy New Queer, everyone.
Oh!
I tried to do something that you usually do, and I didn't do it as good.
Please tell us what you did for New Year's. You had a Whig party, as I recall, right?
A Whig party, yes. We had a Whig party. We had some last-minute cancellations, so it was a lot more intimate than it was last year, but we had a lot of fun. Rebecca came. She wore a wig. We had a bunch of friends come. A lot of people.
I saw your wig. Were you wearing a K-pop wig, or was that
multiple?
A Frozen wig? Okay.
No, it was a K-pop Demon Hunters wig. And then I did change into a red one that hasn't seen as much time on social media, but I did wear a Mira red wig that was really long and crazy. But yes, I was wearing a K-pop Demon Hunters wig.
That's the one where you're looking to the side. It's like a lavender number. Am I right about that?
Yes,
was that the K-pop wig? Yeah, it was very sensual.
Thank you.
Really stopped me in my tracks on New Year's Day when it popped up.
What did you do, Dominic, for New Year's?
Well, this might shock you, but I started the evening at the Duplex Cabaret and Piano Bar in the West Village, where I met my friends Dan and Seamus, and then we went up to a party in Hell's Kitchen in one of them fancy gay high-rises in Hell's Kitchen. It was a lot of fun. I actually met some nice people and made some friends. You know, I'm not one to just make friends off the bat. I'm probably less friendly than people think in real life, but I made a lot of friends that night who I think I'll keep in touch with, which I rarely ever say, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Okay, love that.
And then we went to the 9th Avenue Saloon and stayed there until the lights came on. And I'm a very social person. It's been a minute since the lights came on me. And needless to say, I pulled my hood over my face immediately and got the fuck out of there when the lights were on.
Yeah. But if you're going to do it, New Year's Eve is like a time to do it, you know?
I know, but I was trying to get a little action there and then the lights came on. I don't remember a lot about it, but I think I sent the group chat the text of the guy. We were texting each other to remind each other who we were. And I texted him on January 2nd and have not heard back. So I believe that the man who texted me, I am the gorgeous Puerto Rican you met at the 9th Avenue Saloon, has said goodbye to me. On that text by not responding to it.
Dominic, hold out hope.
I'm going to go there every night until I find him.
Just wait and to attempt to stalk him there. Meanwhile, you don't even know what he looks like, so it doesn't.
I don't. I know that those texts went flying at 3:40 a.m., so I think lights off, I probably looked like a sea monster. God knows what happened at 4 o'clock. He probably ran the fuck out of
You were
there.
texting like a chair. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was like not even a person.
I know, but I couldn't pick him out. I couldn't pick him out. I know that those texts went flying at 3:40 a.m., so I can only think lights off, I probably looked like a sea monster. God knows what happened at 4 o'clock. He probably ran the fuck out of there. Oh, but it was fun.
God.
So many fun stories from that night. First of all, Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve has hit a 4-year high in the ratings. And as we were joking on the group chat, that is the impact of one Miss Diana Louise Ross, obviously. Like, she's like,
period.
Why ain't I getting booked for this shit more? How have you lived without me?
She's like, remember when Mariah Carey didn't sing here? I'm going to sing.
I don't need tea, bitch. I make tea. Tea comes out of me. Congrats to Diana Ross, Dick Clark, and Ryan Seacrest. And of course, noted sidekick Rita Louise Ora, obviously.
Did you?
Blah, blah, blah.
Did you see her outfit?
Oh, yeah.
It was horrific.
Well, she changed as well. I believe there were multiple outfits.
I saw
Are you speaking of her Winter Wonderland outfit or something different?
I'm speaking of her Rhythm Nation Halloween costume.
I did see that as well.
She was wearing.
I did. Yeah, I still don't get it. We're doing in a couple of weeks, listeners. We have a whole episode about Rita Ora. I don't understand Rita Ora. I don't get it. I just don't understand it.
No, but
I don't mean to non-pronoun her. I don't understand the fandom of Rita Ora. And we spend an hour trying to convince me that this is
something we need to.
Yeah,
you need to understand.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not trying to spoil the episode. I'm trying to keep my mouth shut, but
it's a great episode. It's a great episode.
It's very
so
good.
Be ready. Be ready.
An early contender for the Fixe episode of the year, I think.
I would agree. I must agree.
Moving over to CNN, by the way.
Yeah.
Andy and Anderson, the typical shenanigan, obviously, but whenever there's an outgoing mayor in New York, Andrew Cohen wants everyone to know how happy he is that someone he doesn't like is leaving, and went off on Eric Adams. And 2 days later, Eric said, and I quote, "I have 2 letters for Andy Cohen. AA." Believe that was his full
Is
statement.
that what he said?
Yeah, he definitely said Andy Cohen needs to go to meetings.
Okay, here's the thing: is I feel like when he did the one about De Blasio, what did he do? It was De Blasio, right?
It was like, you're the worst mayor in history. Get the fuck out of here. It was pretty aggressive.
When he did that,
I agreed with it, so I wasn't as mad about it.
No, then the next year, it was like mum's the word, and they weren't allowed to drink, and it was so PG. Yeah. And then this year, it was as they were doubling down on the insanity of the 2 years before of it. They were wasted. We turned it on and it was not even 10 o'clock yet. They were blackout drunk. It was, and then they were doing these puppets that they were, and it was, we all were looking at each other and we were like, this is so terrible. We were looking around being I cannot believe that this is what this is. This is so weird. Then they had a mentalist come on and just do magic tricks. And then they would just, all these people that they were coming up soon, Stephen Colbert, Brandy Carlisle, so-and-so, this other person, they were all on Zoom. They were Zooming in. None of them showed up in person. It was just them on Zoom. I was like, is there no money left? It was
I don't know.
Dominic, it was bad. We were all
CNN's ownership has changed hands a dozen times this year, so they might not have any money left.
We were this is a sad excuse for a New Year's. When Rita Ora is doing better than you, it's bleak.
Let's bright side this. Andy, I thought looked and looks fantastic. And people were busting on him online saying, oh my God, you had so much work done. Which he clarified he had a little bit of Botox. He's recently lost 20 pounds and he was wearing a ton of makeup, which I thought was unnecessary. I thought he looked great. And I thought that the jacket he was wearing, the blue puffer jacket, is the only thing I'll remember. I almost forget about all the other mini disasters that happened on that broadcast because the jacket was so sexy. I loved it. It was a light blue puffer coat. And the maker is Macaj, courtesy of Macaj. It was the color, it looks so good on him. His hair is mostly white now and long, and he looked fantastic. And that, by the way, is for everyone who says we only pick apart women physically. We will roast a man too, bitch.
He also was wearing, he was wearing a Rita Ora amount of makeup. I'll tell you that much. It was like, I was like, whoa. I was like, what is this, a Housewives interview? Because that's how much makeup, you could see it on the screen, how much he had on. But Dominic, we were in shock. Like, I remember looking around and everyone mouths agape, being like, I can't believe this is what is being aired on cable news network on New Year's Eve.
Speaking of mouths agape, CNN tried to be cute and they're like, we're going to drop the ball in Nashville. They had technical problems and had to throw up a rerun of Matlock in the middle of their New Year's Eve special live.
CBS, you mean CBS.
Who did I say?
I think CNN. I don't know.
I meant to say CBS. CBS's Nashville disaster. My God. And look, I, of course, would never object to Kathy Bates popping up on my screen, but a rerun of Matlock is not the demo you're trying to get when the country's drunk and trying to like get laid and drink and toast with you. Like, it's not. It's like
the Heidi game. Remember the Heidi game? Do you know about this?
No. Heidi, like the Swiss mountaineeress?
Yeah, like the movie Heidi. There was a football game that was playing. I think it was actually on CBS, maybe. But they were playing. This is a long time ago.
Yes,
and it was like they were losing so terribly that like they stopped playing it and started playing Heidi, the movie, and then like it was the best comeback in football history of all time. And
they
it wasn't televised.
Teach that in when I went to journalism school, they taught that in my TV and film class. Yeah, it was. That's so like funny that you brought that up.
It was like a record-breaking game that actually happened, and it wasn't televised because they like had taken it off of the air because of how bad the team was losing. Anyway,
also on January 1st, Zozo, as we like to call him, you may know him as Zoran Kwame Mondani, took the oath of office and delivered a rousing inauguration speech here in New York. We will not break it all down. You know that we're fans of his. The greatest part of it is that he quoted Jadakiss during his inauguration speech, which will be remembered forever. Like, it's the most Zozo thing that he did in the speech. And it's fingers crossed. It's so exciting to see someone that fresh. And I mean, Jesus Christ, he's younger than you.
He's younger than me. I'm older than him. I'm older than him. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's crazy.
Christopher, I love you truly like a brother and a nephew, possibly a grandson. But I will tell you that I don't want you to be the mayor of New York City.
No, I don't want to.
I love you, but I wouldn't trust you. I wouldn't give you those keys. Someone younger than you doing it? Whew.
Yeah.
Good luck. Good thing he's cute.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, what are what does he have to live up to, honestly?
I don't know. I didn't hate Eric Adams as much as everyone else did, but that indictment was just, he was never going to recover from it.
No, never. No. No. And he's also
he did not laugh at the Jadakiss joke. Oh, he is a wide-tide party animal. I didn't mind Eric Adams at all.
Wait, have you seen the videos where they like didn't show the ball dropping on New Year's Eve and people think it's fake?
No.
There's like all this footage, and I do like know what they're talking about. There were times when it was like you didn't see the actual ball going down and then it like hitting the thing and it being like 2026. You just saw like the lights go up. And so people were saying that like something was weird. Something weird happened in Times Square and they just don't know. But then like there's not one person like coming forward being like, no, what? Like, but there was like a conspiracy theory going on.
I don't know. It has something to do with Venezuela, I would imagine, or Greenland, right? Sure.
Yeah, sure.
I'm loving talking about all these places, by the way. Like I'm loving how much of an expert the entire world is on Central and South American imperialism. I think it's fantastic. I do. Something for us to sink our teeth into. No wonder we sit here and talk about fucking Hilaria Baldwin all the time. I don't even want to lift my phone up this week, to be honest.
No.
Okay. Shall we move on to something more, a little more current than New Year's Eve?
We shall.
Well, let's just kick it off with late breaking news to us anyway, that hair goddess and hair troll Nicole Kidman and Keith Louise Urban have finalized their divorce as of Tuesday of this week. I got to tell you, didn't we just find out 5 minutes ago that they were getting a divorce? I will tell you, I am a middle-class queen. My ex-husband and I, it took us 2 years for the divorce to go through. We had one house a set of Rachel Ray cookware and our dog's ashes. And we'd already agreed on how to split all that shit up. It still took 2 years. How do these two multimillionaires settle all of this in what truly is like 6 months or something? Like, how does that happen?
I think she was like, you listen to me, you Australian piece of fucking shit. Like, I am I'm like
she is
the
also
last movie
Australian.
star. Oh, yeah, true. Oh, yeah, true.
I mean, unless she's xenophobic against her own people.
Yeah, she is.
Possible.
Yes,
she is Nicole Kidman. She could hate her own subjects. True.
True.
So what do you think she said?
She was like, you fucking stupid piece of shit. But I think that she was like, listen to me. I'm like the most beloved actor that exists on this planet. If you do not do it, like if you say one thing against me during these proceedings, I will bury you. And he was like, sure. He's like, as long as I can get all my hair straighteners, we're good to go.
Absolutely. And I think she probably looked at him and was like, Scientology is afraid of me. Don't say no to anything I put in this document. Just fucking sign it.
Yeah.
Period.
Rebecca sent us a picture of her at the airport with all her curls out. And she said, doesn't know what a straightener is. Doesn't know what a straightener is. She refuses
that's gotta be a statement.
Use hair straighteners. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
See, that, I think that's, you remember how Candy Spelling has like a gift wrapping room in her home? I believe that the Kidman Urbans have a hair room, not a vanity, not a bathroom, not a dressing room. It's literally just a hair room where they only walk in to just do the hair. I bet 2 full walls are wigs. Yeah.
100%.
There's an entire wall that is just like a straightening device. Like, let's put it this way. If Nicole and Keith were to ever release a fragrance, if it didn't smell like burnt hair, I'd call bullshit. Because I bet their house smelled like burnt hair all the fucking time.
They have like a dry, remember Dry Bar? Remember Dry Bar? That's what they have. Like, there's a Dry Bar where like the blow dryer like comes out of the ceiling. They have that in their house. Tell me they don't. And like an attendant that's just like sitting there being like, do you need a blow dryer?
Why didn't it take 6 months just to split up the contents of that room, much less all of their finances? I mean, their children are grown now, right? Are they both over 18? They must be now.
I think so. I mean, they're old.
If they're not, they're close.
Yeah. I mean, but also but do you think they're mingling their finances? Probably not.
Maybe. I thought that was just something normal people did, where they were like, no, we don't have. I mean, the amount of couples I know that do not have a joint account is, I wouldn't say staggering, but close to it. I mean, it's like, I feel like more often than not, people are maintaining their own separate finances when they get married today. Maybe she did the same because of her past experiences.
And all their money they make is in a company. There's no way it's going to them as a person. Do you know, right? So it's like, in theory, I actually think it's a lot easier than we think it is when they're not like nefariously fighting with each other. Blink,
That's
blink,
really
Brad,
the key.
Brad and Angie, blink, blink still.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, when
like
it's
they
like,
both must have known this was in the works for a while then, had to have been.
Yeah.
Like it had, they knew a year ago that this was going to happen. But congratulations to you both. I mean, Nicole, we'll still talk about you every week. Keith, we'll only talk about you when we talk about Meg Ryan, and we'll just joke around. Is that Keith Urban, like we've been doing for 3 years? So best of luck to you, sir.
Do we know? I don't know one single song that he has. Do you know a Keith Urban song?
Nope.
And I like know country music, like of that time. Like, I do know country music. I don't know one song he sings.
I don't either. There's that one song he says, is it called Get Me a Footstool So I Can Kiss You? Is that a song, or have I made that up? I made it up. I'm really amusing myself today. I have to be honest. But doesn't that sound like a country song?
Get me a footstool.
Get me a footstool so I can kiss you. Oh, Cher sang back up on it, obviously. Get me a footstool so we can fuck. I'm writing this. I'm singing it at my Pride show. Keith Urban's greatest hit.
Get me a footstool. Okay.
Moving on. The Critics' Choice Awards, often the first sort of, it used to be the Golden Globes. Now Critics' Choice is sort of like the first fun one of the year. No, like, real surprises. Everyone looked beautiful. The highlight of the evening, before we tell you who won, was that Paul Downs and Meg Statler from the show Hacks showed up dressed in the identical orange outfits that Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner wore to the Marty Supreme premiere a couple of weeks back. And if you haven't seen the movie, it's about a ping pong player, and the color of the movie is orange because he's trying to make orange balls that say Marty Supreme on it. The movie is much better than that one sentence I just said. But so they showed up dressed in the exact same outfits that Timothy and Kylie wore. And it was fantastic. It was just
incredible.
Like a bright skin-bearing orange number. And it was hilarious, like absolutely hilarious, brilliantly thought out.
That Meg Stalter they're both so good in Hacks, but oh God, and he's been so funny. Like when he was in Broad City, when he's like her trainer.
Yes. Yep.
Remember, and he's her boss. Like they were so funny. He's hilarious. I love him.
He's a very natural actor, Paul Downs.
Yes.
He's very you almost think that he's part of the set, that he doesn't seem like he's acting ever to me. He's great.
No, I really like him a lot. That's comedy, baby. Them dressed up as them.
Sure.
And like with the same shit-eating grins that the two of them have whenever they walk out doing it too, you know?
Because they know.
It's great.
One Battle After Another won Best Picture. It also won Best Director for Mr. P.T. Anderson. He's probably going to sweep this year. And it's good. The movie's great. Timothée Chalamet won for Marty Supreme. Was very gracious and humble and nervous during his acceptance speech. Best Actress went to Jessie Buckley for Hamnet, which I have not seen yet because I've heard that I need a full roll of paper towels to dry my tears in before I watch the film.
Oh, really?
But I'll get to it. Yeah. Jacob Elordi won supporting actor for Frankenstein. He played one of my favorite words, titular role.
You loved it.
And was great in it. It was great in it, I might add. That movie, I waited to watch it because I was like, oh, it's just Frankenstein. Of course it's going to be good. Oh, it's Guillermo del Toro. Like it's going to be as good as I thought. I'm thinking it might be my favorite movie of the year. It was that good.
Really?
I loved it. I loved everything about it. Yeah, it just took me. I love Guillermo del Toro. I don't dislike anyone that's in the movie. Like I had no bias. I was just like, oh, it's Frankenstein. I know the story. It was fantastic. I truly
it was good.
of.
We really liked it. We really liked it when we watched it. It reminded. I mean, it's very the shape of water. You know, it's very,
very much.
You know what I mean? It really reminds me of that. Like it's clearly by the same person. You know, and so that part of it is, yeah.
And supporting actress went to Amy Madigan for playing Aunt Gladys in Weapons. And I think she's going to take this all the way to the fucking Academy Awards. I can't.
I'm so scared to watch that movie. It looks so scary.
What?
I like her weird makeup movie. Looks scary. I'm scared. I'm scared.
She's scary in it. Like she's definitely intimidating. She does a great job. She's been around forever. She's married. I still think she's still married to Ed Harris, who's a phenomenal actor who you'll
love him.
You'll know him, listeners, as the guy running the Truman Show on the Truman Show is probably his most famous role. But yeah, it was a fun night. Everyone looked like they were in a good mood. Chelsea Handler was giving Leonardo DiCaprio shit because he was not able to attend the Palm Springs Film Festival the night before because he was on Jeff Bezos's yacht in St. Bart's. And after the Venezuelan invasion or takeover happened, they limited the airspace. So he had to wait a day or two before flying back to California.
Was he really on Jeff Bezos' yacht? Is that real?
Oh, he absolutely was. And in St. Bart's with Jeff and Lauren. And he's getting roasted online because everyone's like, how the fuck is an environmentalist on the owner of Amazon's yacht? How does
Isn't
that
his whole platform is like fight climate change, and then he's on the person who's doing the most harm to the climate on their yacht? Are you fucking kidding me? Well, he's such a loser.
Al Gore's internet agrees with you, Christopher, and they are
Al Gore's internet.
They are going after this bitch. They are going after him.
Oh God!
I look at Leo now and I'm like, this guy's got no pressure. Like he doesn't care what people. When Chelsea Handler was making fun of him, it just like rolled right off his back. He's like, I don't care. I already have the Oscar. I already have enough money to die with, and I can still fuck whoever I want. He just doesn't care. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but the environmental thing is a little bit concerning, to be honest.
Well,
but this is someone who doesn't give a shit.
Well, no, but it's like, don't be like admonishing everyone in your speech about how like we all need to do our part, and then you're cozying up to like Mace Windu themselves.
Absolutely. I mean, Lauren Sanchez's face alone poses a threat to the environment that I think Greta Thunberg is doing a documentary about it. The last thing I'll say about the Critics' Choice Awards is that Janelle James, who is a comedian and she's an actress on Abbott Elementary, won Best Supporting Actress in a Comedy. And I've been saying since this television show debuted, 5 years ago, whatever, she's the funniest. Other than Hacks, she's probably the funniest person on television. Like Janelle James on Abbott Elementary makes me laugh out loud every time she speaks. And to see her get recognized was thrilling. And I'll leave it at that. I'm so glad I rolled my R's going into this next story, because I am so pleased to tell the listenership that Hilaria Baldwin is on Cameo. At least she was for a minute, and now there's debate as to whether or not she's actually still on, because people's orders aren't getting filled. If you go anywhere on the internet and see where it's announced that she's on Cameo, I highly suggest you go into the comments section to see how many thousands, and I do mean thousands, of people are asking if they can go on Cameo and just get her to say the word cucumber 10 times. If
just do it.
She can deliver her entire speech on Cameo in Spanish, like all of the things. And so I'm also looking at some of the cameos. Oh man, still I can't remember which one of us it was months ago who were just like, I need to get Meghan Markle and Hilaria Baldwin in a room together to just do the most, like, they need to have a relatability contest. What they do with their faces and their voices is so, I just can't fucking listen to it. It's insane. She's giving a pep talk to someone, and it is like she's talking to all 7 of her children at the same time. It's insane.
It's also so bad because it's like they make them say these like horrible things. Do you know what I mean? Like how many people have like been caught like saying the worst thing of all time, like on Cameo,
remember
being like, oh, oops. Like
when they told George Santos that NAMBLA was someone's name and he said, happy birthday, NAMBLA, I love you. NAMBLA is quite literally an organization for pedophiles. It is the North American, I won't even say the rest of it, but it's literally, it's a club for people that have sex with children. I shouldn't be laughing about this. And there's a cameo of George Santos going, we love you, NAMBLA. Happy birthday. It's really, I mean, you hate how funny terrible. That is, but sure.
Someone wrote world stop. And then someone else wrote with helium or without. They wrote.
Oh my God. She is. She only does gigs that will have people slamming her. She only takes a gig where someone can publicly humiliate her.
Someone else just wrote, please no. It's so good.
They're really great. The comments are, I'll read more of those comments than I will watch those cameos because they're almost better.
But like, what's she going to say? I mean, yeah. But also too, cash in on Cucumber. Do a cameo. Hey, Dominic. Hey, Dominic. It's
Where
me,
are the hats?
Hilaria. Like, it's Cucumber. Like, cucumber. Yeah. That's funny.
Well, a lot of these articles are saying, like, in the face of their financial crisis, that is why Hilaria is doing these cameos, because they've got lawyers to pay, they've got children to educate, and all this stuff. Girl, look at me. I'm just like, if you don't do a cucumber-shaped dildo and just write cucumber by Hilaria on it, why wouldn't you just do it? Why not do it? You'll make money from that.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Fuck Dancing with the Stars. What are you going to do with the Mirrorball trophy? Thank God you got out of there early. Do the dildos. I know you have children, but you'll tell them what it is later when they become adults. Speaking of dildos, Will Smith has been accused of sexual assault by what I understand is a violinist, a professional violinist who has sued Will Smith and his company for sexual harassment, alleging, I'm reading from the Shade Room's Insta page right now, alleging wrongful termination and retaliation. He shared a video hinting at this legal matter days before he filed the complaint in court. He talks about Will Smith grooming him. I don't have all the details. what I will say is this. I think that Will Smith is an easy person to sue. I'm not saying believe this victim, believe all victims, but the gist of the tone online is very much, we're not 100% sure, which I know is terrible. Save your DMs. I'm just letting you know what Al Gore's internet is saying. There's an eyebrow raised, even from people who don't necessarily like William Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah, but there's also, I mean, how many more? Remember back in the day when that old assistant was like, I walked in on Will Smith, like getting murdered from behind, and then Jada like put a hit on him. Remember? Like, let's never forget that. So like, know that like, I mean, on this here podcast, a guest once said that like the rumor around in the 90s was that he would have like naked basketball tournaments where they would all bang each other.
Was that Will
afterwards.
Or Diddy? Or was it both?
It was Will.
Maybe there was a league.
It was Will. And so it's like, I have an eyebrow raised of anyone that's like, doesn't believe that this happened, because it's like, there's all kinds of shit going down. And back in the day, remember, they always were like, we have like an open marriage and we're able to be open and blah, blah. And we were like, yeah, because Will is banging men.
Right. We all assumed that Jada was bi also. I mean, because she's definitely, they both have the edge that they need to venture out of their opposite sex union, obviously. So nothing is a surprise. That's why no rumors are really surprises with them, because they've done it all. Remember her, it wasn't a conscious uncoupling. It was like she used some phrase, the association she had.
Entanglement. Never forget. Dominic, how dare you forget, actually? I
really got it confused with conscious uncoupling. She had her entanglement. Like, this has never been a conventional marriage. I don't think that she condones sexual assault, but like I said, I do think that Will Smith is ripe for this sort of thing.
No, but you know what also he's ripe for is like, that they probably like had a party, something. They had I'm sure they like had a party. They have like a band there, and like the violinist is there, and he's gay, and Will's like, wink, like my room later, and then like tried to like pull this man into a room, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
well, in the midst of all of this, and what has to be the most, not since Nicki Minaj got canceled and Cardi B showed up on Drag Race that very same week, not since then, which really was only a few days ago, has there been
7 days ago
a coincidence this hilarious where he's being sued for sexual harassment and has a new show debuting next week on National Geographic called Pole to Pole. You cannot
write this
up. You cannot make this up. Literally in the same press release, it's like pole to pole star Will Smith accused of grooming male violinist.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
I've said this before. I'm going to say it again. I don't care who's offended by it. God is gay, because this sort of shit is like only a gay man is thinking of this humor. So end of story.
When I sent you the picture of the billboard that was the ad that was in the subway, I said, what in the Eiffel Tower is this show supposed to be about?
For 100 days, I'm going to cross 7 continents because the answers to everything important are out there at the edges of our world. Oh, William Louise, no one wants this from you, but best of luck in court.
Give me 17 million breaks is what...
Give me 17 million polls, William. This sounds like a waste of time. Will not watch.
Why?
Not even curious. Like, not even curious to hate watch this. Truly.
Rebecca Bregman said this probably cost like $17 million and 13 people got laid off so that it could be made. And I was like, yeah,
probably.
I'm sure. 100%. Oh God, he's like scuba diving in the Arctic. Like, why?
It's a lot.
Why are we doing
There's
this?
icicles in his goatee. It's the whole nine, and it's just stop.
Enough.
All I thought about when I read the story was like, the moment that his 10-year ban at the Oscars is up, I'm sure that year they're going to have him present Best Picture with Chris Rock. I'm sure this has already been planned.
Yeah.
And if I'm in the audience when everyone's jumping up and standing, I'm sitting there with my arms folded. Get me in the front row of the Oscars that year so I can sit there with a puss on my face. That's what I want.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know who's got a puss on her face today, Christopher? Ashley Tisdale. Do you know about this story?
I do, but I haven't read the article, and I'm chomping at the bit, as I like to say, to read it. Go ahead.
So 2 days ago, Ashley Tisdale, she of High School Musical fame, writes an essay for The Cut. And in The Cut, she talks about a toxic mom group that she was a part of, that she left because people were mean, or there were other chats that she was not a part of, and there were events that were happening that they weren't inviting her to. Because of what I'm assuming are eyewitnesses and maybe 100 references in the essay, people believe that the mom group contains such luminaries as Mandy Moore and Hilary Duff and some other less important celebrities. And to back this up, there's a whole bunch of photographic evidence online of all of these mostly Caucasian light-haired women in their mom group, and Ashley is with them. Well, this all blows up. And she has to release a statement through her reps that say this was a separate mom group that she was involved in, not the one with all of these celebrities. But people are calling bullshit, including members of the group. There's a clothing designer in that group by the name of Sammy Ryan, who's released statements basically saying that Ashley is bullshit. Like everything that this whole controversy is just bullshit and she's being ridiculous. I mean, Ashley is swearing up and down that it's not about her celebrity friends, but I wouldn't mess with Hilary Duff or Mandy Moore. I have heard that Mandy Moore is a tough fucking broad, man. I swear to God. I swear to God. I'm not making this. Oh, yeah. I swear to God. I know that's my typical sarcastic tone, but I've just heard about Mandy Moore being direct, which anyone is wont to do. But I've heard that she's like direct to the point, because direct in the way that a child star knows how to sniff out bullshit. So they're a little rougher around the edges than most people. Like they just don't have a tolerance. Mm-hmm. I've heard that from multiple people about her. The internet will back up some of those stories, but I'm not fucking with Mandy Moore, and I'm not fucking with Hilary Duff either. Because you know why? I'm not fucking with someone who like has the world by the balls and then says for 10 years, I'm unclenching the balls and I'm just going to live my life and do my thing. And then I'll be famous again when I feel like being famous, which is exactly what she's doing now. That's a person I wouldn't fuck with. So Ashley Tisdale, you're in danger, girl. You are. You better get on Traders or something very quick.
I know,
you already need a rehab.
I'm not going to lie to you. Beautiful way to come right back into all of our lives. A cut essay drama. Like I'm into it.
Isn't that so random?
It's fun.
So random.
And she's been on the list. She was the very top of the list, and someone just selected her off of it recently. So we will be discussing this in depth.
Will we really?
Forthcoming.
I did not know that. That's very exciting. Mm-hmm. She's one, I don't know a ton about her. I just know about the one. If she's done something other than High School Musical, I'm unaware of it. Not in a way I could converse about it without 10 minutes of research.
You'll see. But again, this is something we really can unpack on that episode, because I need to read this article, because I bet you, there's something about when you just like burn a whole friend group. Like it's not a lie. I don't know. There's something about it that I'm just like, you really were driven to the edge then.
Your gut is right though, because nothing about the original cut essay, the reporting on it, or the backlash has seemed right. Every time I'm reading this article and I'm like, this feels very Gene Hackman and his wife, and we're never going to know the truth behind it. This is what this toxic mom group feels like.
I know. But
and
I like
find
that.
another podcast that compares Ashley Tisdale to Gene Hackman. I'll give you $1,000 per podcast. Speaking of unpacking, really speaking of packing, this was my segue into Mickey Rourke. I apologize to Mickey Rourke and anyone listening.
I can tell.
So a few days ago, Mickey Rourke is photographed looking 72, which is his age, without his wig, which is something he wears routinely. Who amongst? And, Mickey Rourke is in a bad way. He's having financial problems. 2 days go by. We're hearing that Mickey Rourke isn't going to get evicted from his apartment. Another day goes by. A GoFundMe is set up to help Mickey Rourke pay. He's $60,000 behind in rent. Another day goes by. Mickey Rourke's rep releases a statement that the GoFundMe has Mickey Rourke's full support. The GoFundMe raises $100,000. Then yesterday, Tuesday morning, Mickey Rourke releases a video on social media. His wig is on, as is his standard cowboy or straw hat or whatever he's wearing. And he basically says, I don't know anything about a GoFundMe. I don't know what it is. I wouldn't take a nickel from anybody. This is absolutely humiliating. And then says, I would rather put a gun up my ass and pull the trigger than to take money from my fans.
Is that what he said for real?
Word for fucking word. Yeah.
Oh God.
So the fact that he used that as a comparison, it's the first time I've liked Mickey Rourke in like 30 years. Like that's what we're reintroducing yourself to society with. Your first Instagram live, and you're going to talk about unaliving yourself through your asshole. Great job, Mick. I almost wanted to donate to him. Wait, you said to the group chat that you were donating to that GoFundMe under the name JoJo Siwa or Joel Siwa.
I said I was going to, no, Joel Siwa, yeah. Excuse you. Joel Siwa. I said I'm going to send him money via Joel Siwa. Look at how bad
he looks. Terrible. Oh he looks, but look, he's an old man. I almost want to go a little bit easy on him because he is a 72-year-old man. I don't know how we expect him to look. We know he partied hard back in the day. So
yeah, woof. Anyway.
We're now entering a generation of old people who partied hard back in the day and also got a ton of work done.
Yeah, so had access to plastic surgery. Yeah.
Yeah. Before it got like a little more polished. And so we're going to see a whole generation of cautionary tales sort of, be popping up in front of us now like this.
Yeah.
Mickey Rourke is one of those people. I'm assuming he still lives in New York, but up until like before COVID, I would see him all the time.
No, really?
Going down in the West Village, like him, Julianne Moore and Sarah Jessica Parker and Liv Tyler, they all live either right off West 11th Street or in that vicinity. Would see them all the time on my way to the duplex.
I've seen SJP. I've seen Liv Tyler.
Since we've mentioned her name, let's talk about Joelle, formerly known as JoJo Siwa. JoJo has changed her name to Joelle, which is her birth name, and released I don't even know that she released a statement. I think she just sort of announced it playfully on the socials. And I don't know what this means for the JoJo Siwa cruise that's happening this year. Will it be renamed the Joelle Siwa cruise? I can tell you who's happier than any person on the planet about this is JoJo, the singer JoJo, who has had
JoJo Levesque. Yeah.
Yes. Who's had to share Google searches with this lunatic for the past 10 years, courtesy of Happy Lee Miller. So Joelle, welcome to the world. It's a beautiful name. I have a beautiful cousin whose name is also Joelle. My cousin Joelle is certainly a lot less annoying than Joelle Siwa, but good luck to you, Joelle. I'm watching this video though. I'm not as a gay man. I'm just going to say as an immature gay man, I'm watching this video where she announces her name and she's fist pumping. And I'm like, I'm looking at a lesbian here, man. I don't know. I'm stop it.
No, but this is the straightening. This is the straightening of it. She's trying to be like on her wedding invitation. She wants it to say Joelle and not JoJo. You know what I'm saying?
Fine.
And it's fine. Not no. We'll be back. We'll be back here soon. Don't you worry. She can't not with these with the bows though too. She still is wearing the little bow to be like, remember that I was on, remember that I was on Dance Moms. Like, remember that I was like a child. Like, she's giving like stuck in like a, what is that? What was John Benet Ramsey-esque thing? You know what I mean?
A little bit. Yeah.
Like she's like dressing up as John Benet Ramsey every day.
Begay Ramsey is what we're going to call her from now.
She wishes.
John Begay Ramsey.
Oh God.
Harry Sussex Smuckers. After a lot of hemming and hawing, it looks like he will be getting his security detail back that was relinquished when they were dethroned or had their titles taken away or whatever. What this means, if in fact true, is that he will be able to bring his children to the UK for the first time, which would be, you're trying to fix that image, you drag those Rugrats along with you, you have a 77% chance better of it working if you bring kids with you. Yeah, having two kids being cradled in Smucker's arms when they return to a country that mostly hates them, it will go a long way. I also think they do need security. I know that they live off of the taxpayer. I get what a monarchy is, but we put them there, we maintain them there, we're still obsessed with them. They do need security. He's got kids, and I don't. I'd run up and grab his dick if I saw him walking down the street in the Bronx.
We know.
I mean, there's sure. And I'm a pretty mild-mannered person, to be honest with you. I don't like put my hands on people, but I'd climb him like monkey bars if he showed up here in the Bronx.
This is the first step in like in something. I don't know what, but something.
They're coming back.
Because now that they have this back, it's like he's coming back. I don't know. What would they do though?
Because here's the thing, like he's got a chance to be a good, like the family is in such tatters because of Prince Andrew. And I think Harry very much wants to not be Prince William's Prince Andrew. I think he doesn't want to be the idiot brother that almost ruined everything. And because of what's happening with Andrew, I feel like H is like, I'm that guy. And I never laid a hand on anyone.
And I'm not a pedophile. And I'm not.
Right. So
like,
I think he wants back. Kate holds the keys to all of this, by the way. It is Kate's way or the highway as far as I'm concerned. She can either orchestrate this comeback and they could be two fun fucking couples entering their 50s together and we'll all love them forever. Or Kate's going to be like, nope, they did enough damage. They almost ruined everything.
I think once Charles is gone and once Camilla is God knows where, and then William ascends, I think they'll be back. And if the four of them could be together, I would like that. Like, you think about that. You see them and it's like, he's the king and then it's the four of them together. That makes me feel good.
I feel like I want there to be a moment that when they finally ascend and Kate is queen, that we watch her turn into like the evil queen from Snow White.
Yeah.
And when Meghan walks into the coronation, Kate, who we haven't heard from all day, just looks at Meghan and goes, kneel. That's all I want. That's all I want in life.
God.
In life, that's all I want.
Oh, God.
Canadian celebrity Aubrey O'Gay, known here in the States just as Drake. Drake is involved in a RICO lawsuit over some online gambling nonsense. From NBC News, Drake is accused of using an online gambling platform to inflate play counts of his music. The Canadian rapper and two other people are accused in a RICO lawsuit of using the Stake gambling platform to transfer money between themselves. I never pretend to know anything about financial crimes. I just know that Drake is probably not a person that wants to be getting sued at this time. He's in the midst of a comeback.
It's not even that he has a RICO charge because he's like doing real crime where he's like racketeering. He's like paying people to listen to his music to try to like get his numbers up. So it's like even now when he's doing something like a RICO charge in theory is like actually like kind of like hard and like has like street cred. He's doing it to like get more Spotify streams. Like he did something illegal to like pay people to listen to his music. Which is just like those knee pits just are burkened out. Like, you know what I mean? They just
it's the kind of thing that will set your enemies on fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all of it. And he has many enemies, by the way. But, you know, all Kendrick has to do is show up at the Super Bowl and sing Rico Suave, and we're all going to know about it. Like that's how this gets solved. Or he just needs to go on Instagram and do it because we don't want anyone taking away from that one.
Oh, God. Automated bots and oh my God, wait, hold on. I need to read this. At the heart of the scheme, reading from NBC News, not ChatGPT. At the heart of the scheme, Drake, acting directly through willing and knowledgeable co-conspirators, has deployed automated bots and streaming farms to artificially inflate play counts of his music across major platforms, such as Spotify. I was making that all up, and that was exactly what it was.
There you go.
Wow.
Aubrey, what's wrong with you? You know what? It's by the way, it's unlikely he even knew this was taking place.
No, I bet he did. I bet he knew.
Do you think so?
It said Drake acting directly and through willing and knowledgeable co-conspirators. They got him. Their aim, according to the lawsuit, was to manufacture popularity and distort playlists and charts. What a fucking loser.
Oh, God. We close this week with a headline that I wanted to read for 6 days. Kate Hudson and Hugh Jackman are monsters. When that came across my desk, I almost fell off my chair. I think it's so funny. From the Bible itself, people.com, I quote, Kate Hudson and Hugh Jackman are called monsters by the real-life son of Song Sung Blue musician. Song Sung Blue is the current film that Hugh and Kate are starring in now, which is about a Neil Diamond tribute duo, and it is based on a true story. So apparently nowhere in the movie is it revealed how important the character that Hugh Jackman's playing, this person's son is to them. And perhaps the son is not mentioned anywhere in the story, in the life story of this guy. And apparently the son was the most important person in this man's life. So it is this person's son in real life who is describing them as monsters and saying, no one ever asked me. It's like, I'm listed as an executive producer on the film, but no one ever talked to me. I'm not even mentioned in the movie, like all this nonsense. But
he was purposefully cut out of the film.
I mean, what did he do to get cut out of it?
No, because they were like, well, we can't tell the story of your son. We're telling the story of you two. Like, it's like,
and so his response is to release a statement that the stars of the movie on which he is a producer are monsters. Maybe this is why they cut you out of the movie, sir. Maybe you don't know how to make money. You should be quiet about it. I don't think that Kate and Hugh, by the way, are monsters. I don't think this has a fucking thing to do with them.
Every interview that those monsters have been on national television don't even mention my existence at all, even though I was the most prevalent force in my father's life, even when I wasn't in Wisconsin because I'm his only son. They didn't even try to contact me. They didn't try to get more information. They could have very easily asked Craig. So he's just like, I wasn't like the director of this movie, and so I'm going to burn it to the ground.
You know it's going to be a good year when New Year's Eve starts off with Kate Hudson and Hugh Jackman are monsters. That's how I knew it was going to be our monsters. That's how I knew it was going to be a good New Year's. It's going to be a great year.
That should be on a shirt. That should be on a t-shirt. I would wear that as a t-shirt.
Well, remember when I texted the group, I was like, this isn't quite the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni controversy that we texted about on last New Year's Eve. But this one, I don't know that this one has legs, but I want to hear more about Kate and Hugh's monstrous behavior. And I want Sutton Foster involved. I want to know that she had something to do with this as well.
Oh, God.
I want to know if Deborah Lee Furness, the ex-wife of Hugh Jackman, got a hold of this real-life Wisconsin nerd and was like, let's call them monsters. That was my Australian accent.
Oh, God.
Listeners, coming up on the a la carte today, I don't know how to break this to you, but Kristen Stewart wants to direct a remake of the Twilight films.
I'm
or
a
at least the first one.
I'm a viewer.
We have more casting for Amazon's Tomb Raider, which includes Sigourney Weaver. By the way, I on and off, my roommate was watching the 7-hour Avatar Fire and Ash earlier this week. So I was drifting in and out. I don't know the story points yet. I'm going to watch it from beginning to end eventually. All I know is that Sigourney Weaver, who's in her early to mid 70s, is voicing like a teenage girl.
Yeah.
In this, I couldn't watch it for more than 1 minute as a result.
Yes. Yeah,
I truly was like, what is happening here? Why is this old woman voicing a child? I'm sure there's,
because it's like an immaculate conception, like brain goes into another thing. It's a whole thing.
Sure. What's next? Judi Dench plays Matilda? Like what? I have absolutely, what happens now?
No, truly.
It was very strange. The Beckhams, we'll give you an update on this family of showgirls
of course
cannot stop. They just deliberately do these carousels and don't put in pictures of the people they're not talking to in the family. To which I say, don't post.
Don't post. No, they love it. They love it.
Also, the Clooneys are now French citizens, and Kathy Griffin fell in love with a 23-year-old. Otherwise known as the Dominick Pupus story. Was he Colombian? We'll tell you on the a la carte. We have absolutely no idea.
Yeah.
And that's it. Happy New Year. On the flip side of these vital messages, we are fixing the one and only Cameron Diaz.
With Mary from Two Judgey Girls.
Oh, that's right. See you in a minute.
Dominick.
Christopher?
We have a big one. Here.
Thank you. I get that a lot.
Yeah, goodbye.
Are you talking about our guest?
Yes. I didn't say.
This is going to be...
Yeah,
so sorry, Mary.
No.
I'm so sorry.
I'm
a child.
you know and love her from her wildly successful podcast, Two Judgey Girls. It's Mary Mahoney. Thank you for being with us.
Oh my God, thank you. This is so fun.
We are here to fix a gorgeous lady, and her name is Cameron Diaz.
Her name is Cameron Diaz. Mary picked Cameron from a list. Why did Cameron's name jump out at you from the list of potentially fixable celebs?
I honestly haven't thought about her for years. You know what I mean? And she was such an icon, a legend,
yes.
I mean, Something About Mary. Like, that was my favorite movie because, you know, my name is Mary. And I actually rewatched it over the weekend. I felt like I really had to do my research to be a part of this today.
You don't. That's great that you feel that way because we don't.
You guys,
so one of us did.
Wait, the homework I did, I watched her E! True Hollywood Story. I watched Something About Mary, and I listened to 2 podcasts that she has done recently. Also, what I found out is like, she has just like stayed out of the spotlight.
Yeah.
Deliberately.
So,
yeah.
For lack of a better term, here on this podcast, we call that doing the Lana Del research. Okay. And that's what you did, is the Lana Del research.
Okay. Got it.
And we salute you because did I do any of those things or did Dominic? No.
No.
Well, I mean,
we operate off of vibrations here. We don't do.
I want to be prepared.
Yeah, no, you're right. Like, thank you for doing it. So it's for once, one of the 3 of us will be prepared.
Before we begin, it is time to play the middle name game. This is where we ask Christopher and our guest to guess the middle name of the person we're trying to fix. Before we proceed, Mary, do you already know Cameron Diaz's middle name?
I do not.
Fantastic. Then we can proceed in a true blood sport between you and Christopher.
Got it.
Cameron Diaz, biological/birth name, Cameron Diaz. She was born August 30th, 1972. She is 53 years old. She is a Virgo, and she was born in San Diego, California. What is Cameron Diaz's middle name? We've been offering hints. All I will say is this. It's gettable and it's not fancy.
So Marie.
Beautiful guess.
That's I feel like that's a very common like middle name for people of that era. Like a Marie, an Anne.
Is it Rose?
No. Those are both very good guesses.
Cameron Rose is actually pretty.
It is pretty. Yeah. I don't think this name is pretty. I think Cameron Marie would have been prettier. This surprised me a little bit. It's Cameron Michelle Diaz.
Oh, I hate that.
That feels very
I don't like
80s.
The combination.
Very 80s. And she's 1972.
Cameron Michelle? Like,
no.
Don't love it.
CMD.
Wait, those are my initials. Oh my God, wait, we have the same initials.
And I just said it sounds like a weapon, and I never realized that before. CMD sounds like a weapon.
Yeah. Those are my initials. Sorry to say.
What's your middle name?
Michael.
Michelle.
No.
Michelle.
What's Chris's middle name?
Michael.
It's Michelle.
Oh.
No, my middle name is actually Michael. It's Michael.
I mean,
which is my dad's first name.
Yeah.
So it is close to Michelle, actually. But Christopher Michael is way better than Cameron Michelle. Cameron Rose Diaz, CRD? Come on.
That sounds good.
You know, it's not too late to change it, Cameron.
Yeah.
So Cameron Diaz, I mean, she obviously came to us all at the same time, I would think, through The Mask. I mean, that was her film debut. I know that the two of you were a little young when The Mask was in theaters. What is your first memory of her? Is it from something other than The Mask?
My first real, sure, The Mask, but I was like, here's some random woman. Like, I was too young to really touch down with her. Mm-hmm. I feel like where I know her most is from Charlie's Angels, which we will get to. But we should, let's save it. But I rewatched that movie recently and wow. Anyway. But yeah, The Mask.
As someone who was an actual adult during The Mask, I mean, when no one knew who she was. And I vividly remember when she came on screen thinking, this might be the most beautiful person I've ever seen. And she was to the world, she is beautiful, truly. absolutely beautiful. And then she's just, I love when we have a subject on the show who you don't realize was such a part of the fabric of your life and of pop culture because they've taken a bit of a break. But she was the girl of the moment at The Mask. And while she did have several films in between all of these hits, she pretty quickly became a star because of The Mask. And then My Best Friend's Wedding was 3 years later. And then, of course, one of my favorite words, titular character in There's Something About Mary. Those were her big three. Like, that was her hat trick right off the bat, which makes her, quite honestly, a 90s icon. Like, if you're invited to a 90s party, consider Cameron Diaz. Like, she is someone you could lump in there.
You could have the cum in your hair and people would know immediately.
Yeah, sure.
What 100%. That is. And I 100%. Will say, when this movie came out, Something About Mary in 7th grade, I saw it in the movie theater with my mom. We had to sit in the front row. I distinctly remember this. I was in 7th grade. We had to sit in the front row and it was like a packed theater. It must have been like opening night. I like grew up in like a small town 30 minutes outside of San Francisco called Novato. It's like the thing to do on Friday night. So the part comes along. You guys, I don't know what's going on as I'm watching this because I am like a little 7th grade innocent girl. I'm like, what's going on? Why is the entire theater cracking up?
Like screaming bloody murder and laughing.
I didn't know what came. I was like, is that hair gel? Like, so embarrassing for me as a 7th grade girl, not knowing what was really happening.
And is your mom like absolutely horrified in every way?
Like, I don't even know. I don't even know what her response was. It probably is just like, just watch the movie. Just watch the movie.
Yeah, sure.
When was it explained? In the car on the way home, or were instructional videos?
Come on, I'm Irish Catholic. There was no explanation.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Heaven. Probably figured that out 2 years later,
Sure.
I bet Cameron Diaz doesn't even mind that, by the way. I think that's like absolutely, that's a hilarious Halloween costume. Like, if you're going to be immortalized that way, I sense no sort of bitterness from her about anything about that movie. I think that it's, I've always found her to be very cool. I feel like she's a very cool person.
Yes.
Like to drink with. She's given no interview or any intimation that she's anything other than cool.
She's like she's effortless. Like it seems like someone you want to be around, like kind of intoxicating, like her laugh.
Well, her laugh and then like her like little flippy hair and like she was always so she was like giving the people what they wanted in the 90s with the like heroin chic body with like the low-rise jeans and the little cute little boobies and the little, you know what I mean? Like the little tops that she didn't, because she had like little tits, so she didn't need to like wear any bra. You know what I mean?
And during
like that, she is 90s. Like that is so 90s.
And when she was casted for The Mask, they wanted her to get a boob job, and she was like, "Absolutely not. I'm part of the small itty bitty community." And she didn't do it, but they like made her look more voluptuous for the Mask role. And then for My Best Friend's Wedding, they needed her to sing. And they're like, "You sang in The Mask. You were fantastic." She's like, "That wasn't me. I'm an awful singer." And so when they filmed the famous karaoke scene, that's legitimately her trying to sing. And like the cast had no idea she was such a bad singer. And it's like their genuine reactions.
It's so adorable.
I love that.
It's such an adorable scene. Yeah. But she turns the century with like the greatest 1-2 punch, not content to just exist in the 90s. She begins in 2000 with Charlie's Angels, which I know Christopher will want to speak on. But then in what is probably her biggest role and certainly most profitable would have to be as Fiona in Shrek. And that role for however many sequels.
I forgot that was even her.
I did too until this morning when I started reviewing and I was like, all these hits and it's like, which is the biggest hit? And then you say Shrek and it's like, oh, that dwarfs everything else we're talking about. The fact that she was in Shrek.
I texted Chris when I was doing my research and I was like, I was like, she's Fiona? I forgot she's Fiona.
Wait,
I was like,
I forgot it again. Like you texted me and I still forgot it.
And I was like,
yeah, you did text me that.
She got $20 million for that. I was like, she has like fuck you money. She doesn't have to do shit. Like, and that's why she left the spotlight.
She made all that money from appearing to be so beautiful, and her biggest role is of her as a troll or whatever Shrek is supposed to be.
Yeah, like a literal like
just
monster,
an ugly,
swamp monster.
Whatever that is, whatever Fiona is.
Mm-hmm. An ogre.
Once she turns into a Shrek. Yeah, an ogre, you're right.
Thank you.
Okay, just to do a little bit of backtracking a little bit. First of all, I haven't seen Something About Mary since I think I probably like saw it as like, I need to go back and we'll rewatch because I need to.
You will know the lines like Franks and Beans, open a can of whoop ass. Like I was like reciting the lines. I'm like, I haven't seen this movie in 20 years, yet it's ingrained in my mind because it was like one of those movies that you probably owned on DVD that you like kept on playing over and over and over again.
Yes. Well, sadly, that was Charlie's Angels for me, actually, is what it was. And then also in my best friend's wedding, watching that movie as an adult, you're like, okay, Cameron Diaz is like innocent and nice and like, Julia Roberts is a fucking nightmare demon that's like a bitch. And meanwhile, Dermot Mulroney never looked better. Oh my God.
He peaks there. He definitely
one
peaks.
of the hottest people we've ever had on our screens ever in our lives, right? Yes, no?
He's very stunning.
Yes,
No?
I mean, he's gorgeous in that movie. I don't know if I'm putting him like
I love
top
him.
10 or 20. I mean, he's gorgeous.
Kind of has like a raspy, smoky voice a little bit. Like he's having cigs with Lou.
Yeah, he is. And me and you. Can you imagine if she saw him even today, she would be all over. Like Lou would be like push me like this, like put her hand on my face and like push me away and like to go after him. And she should. Anyway. Then when we get to Charlie's Angels, that movie was humongous.
Yes.
Like, not only does it have Independent Woman Part 1 by Destiny's Child on the radio, the movie itself is huge. Obviously, Charlie's Angels is a huge show and was like a big thing of the 70s. And so to have a remake in the year 2000 was a big deal. Drew Barrymore and Lucy Liu also in the movie with her. It was
Justin Theroux. Basically introduced to the world. Ooh,
I think that's in the second one.
Oh, was he? Who's the villain in the first one?
It's Sam Rockwell. No, Demi Moore's in the second one too.
Are you kidding me? Did I just forget the entire first movie?
And I won't lie, I watched it a couple years ago. Hassan had never seen it, and so we watched it a couple years ago. I think in the pandemic. And I was like, we're back, babe. Like, I was like, this is a great movie.
I do remember them like on the jet skis. Like that's kind of like ingrained in my head, that moment. And I think she might have done a lot of her own stunts in that.
I think that
like,
they did.
A lot of
because I remember
and like Lucy Liu as well.
And they do this thing where they have all these fight scenes. Like it's very physically demanding for them. And like, I remember the fight scenes all being parodied in like Scary Movie. Like when you go back and rewatch it, I'm like, I forgot that they like ran on the wall like Resident Evil. And then she turns around and like kicks someone in the face. Like they're doing a little bit of like The Matrix as well in the movie. And at the time you're watching, you're like, this is so good. Because I remember at the one part, Cameron Diaz like is in like the bathroom at like Soul Train or whatever.
Okay.
And the one guy comes up behind her and like takes a nunchuck and like tries to strangle her to death. And she has to like hold the chains and she has to like walk up the wall to flip over top of him and like beat the shit out of it. If she's doing her own stunts in this movie, like damn.
I think she did some of them. Not all.
Okay, sure. But it's like a good action movie and it's like 3 female lead roles. They're like, it's very girl power.
That was like such a fun time though. Like the 2000s of like, it was like Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Destiny's Child. Like the paparazzi were so crazy then following these people around.
Yeah.
Because I find it like really interesting about Cameron Diaz. Like she's not really on social media. Like she
doesn't need to be.
She really stepped away from everything. Like she's the type of person that doesn't even know how to use social media, because she didn't have to during her, like the height of her career because the paparazzi was following her.
Yeah, that's true.
And let's not forget, which I did until today, about her relationship with Justin Timberlake. Like I forgot that the two of them were a couple for a while. Like this
a long
was not
time.
like a 1 week, like Are you saying 4 years right now?
I think like 4 years. And the big thing about them was that there was a big like age gap, I believe. Like she's older than him.
Yeah, of literally like 10 years or something utterly ridiculous. Because she's only 53. How old is he? Hey, Siri, how old is Justin Timberlake?
I want to say like 46.
Okay, well, this bitch is asleep. I need you one time a week.
But they also like met at like the Nickelodeon Awards. That's how they were introduced.
They like got slimed together. Yeah, right? Like they like got
He's 44. They're only 9 years apart.
But at that time, I feel like that was super.
That was like catastrophic.
A decade and a woman being older than a man, you know.
Well, also because the man was at the time America's sweetheart. Like this is
post Britney.
Right, but post Britney, but pre us hating Justin because of Britney.
You need to do a fixing
there was still
famous
like
on
grace
Justin.
in there.
No, we tried to fix them. We have.
Okay, just making sure.
I don't know if we can fix him at this point. Yeah,
he continues to get worse.
The DUI.
I think we tried to fix him before the DUI.
Okay.
And before the memoir.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Britney made him unfixable at this point. Like,
rightfully so.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's crazy to think about that. And they were like really together. And we were all like, oh, they like go together so well. And this is when he's on like SNL being funny. And we all like think he's so fun and like not annoying and weird. And like, he's like doing all these funny things with Andy Samberg and like blah, blah. You know what I mean? It's like at a time when he's like so funny.
Yeah, like Dick in the Box.
And she probably thought he was so funny because I feel like she's very much her character in Charlie's Angels where she's like bubbly is the word that immediately I come to when I think of her. Like bubbly and like funny and like effortless, like you said. And like she has her little flipped out bangs and she's like laughing and she's just like walking along and like she's just like, am I a movie star? Like I don't even know. Like, you know what I mean? Like she would say that and I would believe her that I was like, versus like all these other people that would say that and I'd be like, you're a fucking loser. Like she, to me, like flits about and is just like, yeah, I like was in movies. Like now I'm just chilling. And like, I would be like, yeah, you are.
I feel like she's a lot more serious now. Like, I feel like earlier in her career, like, well, okay, so she dated Matt Dillon during Something About Mary. They were dating and they co-starred together in it. Then next was Jared Leto.
Ruh-roh.
I don't think I knew about that.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah,
that's
Jared Leto, that was 4 years. Jared Leto was 4 years.
No.
And then, wait, she dated A-Rod too.
Oh my.
I know.
I mean, not for nothing. Like hotter than the next, I will say. She's like, at least she's not dating losers. You know what I mean?
I mean, A-Rod we know now is a loser. And I personally have never found him attractive. But back then he was like,
that was like probably
the hottest celebrity.
The hottest, like big time in his career, like still playing.
That had to be before he was married. Sure.
So that was like 2010. I always like equate A-Rod with J-Lo.
Yeah,
like I think about that a lot.
100%.
Yeah,
we all do.
Yeah,
even A-Rod equates himself with J-Lo, and should.
He doesn't get brought up too much because Ben sort of eclipsed everything. But like, and people forget there were a bunch of other moments.
And that's the big rivalry also between her and J-Lo and Mariah Carey because Mariah Carey was in love with Derek Jeter and then J-Lo was with A-Rod and they were nemesis.
I don't know you. I don't know her.
Yeah, I don't know her.
Right.
I mean, J-Lo could do an Eras tour based on these relationships. Like there was like Mark Anthony J-Lo, there was Diddy J-Lo, there's Bennifer 1 and 2 J-Lo, there's A-Rod J-Lo.
But remember,
Casper, she never forget.
She tried.
Oh my God, never forget Casper.
She tried to like recently go on tour and then she had to like step back because people like
Mary,
buying tickets.
Mary, we were all over
coverage.
I was ready to buy tickets.
Exhaustive is the word you're looking for. She's the patron saint of this podcast.
Oh, got it.
We talk about her every week. Good, bad, ugly, all of it.
Have you had her drink? What's her drink called?
What?
She has like
the orange drink.
The wine.
Orange drink.
It's like a wine.
The wine? What wine?
She has a wine, and
no, she doesn't. Like, she doesn't drink.
No, literally, she has.
Oh wait, you're right. She does have a wine. I'm remembering.
Which is honestly the funniest thing because she started this wine when like she is married to Ben Affleck, who doesn't drink, and she claims she doesn't drink, and then she started a wine. You're like,
he drinks.
He drinks. All right. We saw him the other day. He was drinking that red face.
Knowing that Puffy is so.
Yeah.
It's what I looked like Sunday morning. He drinks, trust me.
Anywho. No, but Cameron's scooping these men up at like the pinnacle of their careers is what we're learning right now. And like, again, rightfully so. And she doesn't have like feuds with people. There's not like drama. Like there's usually so much drama we get into. I feel like there's no feuds, no?
And the whole Charlie's Angel thing just cemented, like her, Lucy, and Drew were so cool together. It just sort of like cemented. Cameron was definitely the coolest of the three.
Yeah.
But they were like just those cool gals. And she was able to hop around for the next couple of years and do all sorts of like iconic adjacent projects, things like The Holiday, which for many people is like a religious experience, that movie, you know, which is coming up on its 20th anniversary, I might add. The Holiday.
I personally have a problem with The Holiday though, because Jack Black and Kate Winslet, I'm not buying it.
No. I'm not buying Jack Black with anyone.
Oh, I like Jack Black. I like then Jack Black. But a whole bunch of other things. What Happens in Vegas, Bad Teacher. These are all like great titles. They're great.
Bad Teacher resonated with me as a former teacher myself.
So good in it.
Hysterical.
She's so good in it.
And like the premise of the show, or like it was like she wanted a boob job. That was like the main part. Like she was trying to raise money to get a boob job. Like so funny.
And like I said, there are many things that are like in here. You know, she was in Being John Malkovich. She had like this sort of like turn of the century drama moment as well. And she was in that. She was in Gangs of New York in 2002 with Scorsese. She got good notices for that.
Oh my God. I forgot about it. She's so good in that movie.
Remember, she was the thief.
That's another really good movie that we like forget about. That was like a big movie at the time. Like, God, and she falls into Leonardo DiCaprio and steals the stuff from, she's so good at it.
Do you think they hooked up?
Yeah.
Probably. I don't want that for her, but probably.
I mean, they should. I feel like if they're in a room together, even now, they probably should. You are Leo DiCaprio and Cameron Diaz. You should just do it.
She has her husband. Her husband, Benji Madden.
He won't mind.
But
that's who she's married to?
Yes.
Like Nicole Richie hooked them up.
I can't believe you didn't know that she was married to him. Like I vividly remember them getting together. The last movie that she did in 2014 was Annie. Let's not forget that she was Miss Hannigan. Wait, she was Miss Hannigan in Annie. And then she and Benji had 2 kids and she disappeared for more than 10 years. And she only came back this year. What is that movie that she's in this year?
Like it was with Jamie Foxx and
Back in Action. Yes, it's called Back in Action.
It was like a Netflix movie. I didn't see it, and apparently
I didn't either.
Like she did it because Jamie Foxx and Jamie Foxx did Annie together, and I guess when he was trying to get her to do this movie with him, he called Tom Brady and like got Tom Brady on the line too and was like, tell Cameron about getting back in the game, getting out of retirement. Like,
see that? I love that. I love that.
It sounds weird to me. She looks good in the poster. I did not see the movie. She looks beautiful.
To be honest, it's kind of crazy that, she is such an A-list actress and has managed to stay grounded, not have any bad press. Like I was trying to dig up the dirt. The worst thing that I could find was like her and Justin got in a fight with the paparazzi, like probably because they were stalking them the entire day. You know what I mean? Like, like that was such a weird time, like the 2000s.
No, that's not even like hitting my radar. You know what I mean? It's like, that's not even like something to like even turn the nose up at for like they got in a fight with the paparazzi. What a fucking surprise.
Right. But listening to her on these like more recent podcasts, she was on, she's pitching her Aveline, her wine brand. It's like a clean wine brand. And it really feels like she's in this like era of like, I became a mom. Like, first of all, I don't have to fucking work. And like, I can literally just like stay at home, be a mom, like have clean living. She's all about like not getting Botox. She's all about like aging naturally and gracefully.
Like when she left, she truly was not coming back. Like it wasn't supposed to be temporary. She was done and very, from what I remember, sort of blunt about it when people would ask her. She would just say, I'm done. I'm married. I have kids. And, what else was she going to do? She wasn't, she worked solidly when she was, having her time, as it were, but she never struck me as someone who needed to keep doing it until they got award recognition. Like she always seemed quite content and organic with the level of fame that she had. You know what I mean? There was no sort of striving. Like there are certain actresses who won't stop until they get the recognition and then they sort of backpedal and start doing other things. But she just was always her,
I think
to me anyway.
Would you put her on the same level as like a Jennifer Aniston, a Reese Witherspoon?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think she belongs in that club.
But back then for sure.
And they have like continued their careers and like chased roles. And I just like find it so interesting. I literally think because of Shrek that she just never had to work again. And she
was like the Brinks truck rolled up to my house and I opened the door and then they gave me the money and I don't need to ever lift a finger to do anything ever again is what.
Yeah.
And that's even, we fixed Orlando Bloom and we were like, how does he make money? Like, well, how on earth does he have any money outside of Katy Perry? And we went back and we looked and we were like, every 3 years, like the Lord of the Rings does something else and he's like given a check that's humongous, like to do nothing.
And like,
you know what I mean?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, that's what I said. There was also like 19 Pirates of the Caribbean, and every like 3 years he got this like humongous check. So like he's never had to actually.
He's made a lifetime out of being a middling co-star in blockbuster franchises.
Mm-hmm.
Like he couldn't. He's wonderful and talented or whatever, but I don't know if we mentioned this when we had fixed him, but I've thought about it since then. He's a very expendable movie star. He's like such an incidental famous person, but I digress. Cameron Diaz has never been nominated for an Academy Award. However, she has been nominated for 4 Golden Globes. Please allow me these 30 seconds.
Yes.
Best Actress in a Motion Picture Comedy for There's Something About Mary.
Oh, okay. That I did not know.
Even remembered this. Yeah. In 2000, she was nominated for Best Supporting Actress for Being John Malkovich. From what I remember at the time, she definitely was in contention to be nominated. That's probably the closest she ever came to an Oscar nomination, but it did not happen. And then in 2002, she was nominated for supporting actress for a movie I'd forgotten about until today called Vanilla Sky with Tom Cruise. It was a Cameron Crowe movie. The one where they cleared out Times Square. Do you remember this? So he could run through it.
Yeah.
Completely empty. And then her last Golden Globe nomination was 22 years ago for Gangs of New York, again for supporting actress.
Yeah, I feel like Gangs of New York was going to be that or not. Because that thing, she's got the chops.
But it's also really interesting that, so she took 10 years off and then you come back to do a Jamie Foxx Netflix movie? Like that's your
choice, right?
That's your splash back.
But probably because she doesn't care. She could care less. She doesn't care what we think is the problem, which I like. I respect that. She's like, I don't fucking care. Jamie Foxx wants to be in this movie? Cool, I'll do it. Yeah, okay. You know what I mean? Again, here she is like lumbering in, being like, all right, I'll do it. Cool. Like, you know what I mean? I just see her so as this like bubbly little thing.
I feel like if she was going to come back, she should have had her like Matthew McConaughey, like Dallas Buyers Club moment, or like Charlize Theron, like Monster, like this like really serious role where like she was unrecognizable, and that would have been like the splash that Cameron Diaz came back to acting for this role. I don't know. Could she do that serious?
You are correct, but I don't think she wants to do that.
Okay.
I don't feel that from her at all. I feel like she's like, I got him. Like, you know what I mean? I did what I did and everyone loves me for it. Look, we're here like gushing over her the whole time. We have not said one negative thing about her ever.
No.
And
well, we can. I can let you know about the 6 Razzie nominations that she included over her career.
I mean, sure, of course.
2 of them for What Happens in Vegas. One of them was for Worst Actress, and the other one was for Worst Screen Couple with Ashton Kutcher, who I believe is he on our unfixable list or no?
No, but he should be.
Ooh, I would come back and do that. There's so much on him.
I don't think that he can be fixed. People need to be redeemable.
I think he's beyond reproach. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. We have an unfixable
We have a list of people that we won't fix.
Won't touch. And he might need to be on there.
Oh, I'd like to see that list.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
It's pretty lengthy. She was also nominated for Worst Supporting Actress for Annie, by the way, which that entire movie, I thought every person in the movie was miscast, and I thought the entire movie was an abomination.
I never saw it.
Tell us what you really think.
Everyone who was in it, I feel like they were all sold a bill of goods. Like someone told all of them, like, this is gonna be everything that you want it to be, and it was everything no one wanted.
Well, because that was like Quvenzhané Wallace's like follow up to Beasts of the Southern Wild, and that was just like this was supposed to make her like a household name for real, and it just didn't, which is sad.
Right. And do you want to know what her follow up to Annie was? Us just mentioning her here on this podcast. That was it. 11 years later. That's the follow up.
I feel like people talk about her once a year, like for the holiday. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Which, P.S., I've never seen from start to finish. Maybe I'll put that on my list for this year. Maybe that's a plane movie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the holiday. Oh, it's on a plane. And one of the planes that we're going to get on, Dominic, in December, you're going to watch it because it's on every plane that I've ever been on. Okay, may I speak about her face quickly, her current face? Because here's what I would like to say. She looks so good and doesn't look like plastic surgery to the hilt. And it's so refreshing to see someone that we deemed like the epitome of beauty back in the day still look like herself and like have wrinkles and like bags under her eyes and like still looks absolutely stunning.
Do you think she's done any work?
I think she's done some, but she's not like, she doesn't have a new face.
She's not Kris Jenner.
Kris Jenner, she is not, is exactly what I was about to say.
No.
But like of course she's had stuff done, but like, I'm not like, which is this face 7 or 8 for you?
And she was gone for a long time, and to show up and not like look like completely like restructured.
An insane person. Yeah.
Yeah. Like some of these people come out look like Ed Gein is their doctor, and they're like wearing someone else's fucking face. She looks good. She looks good. I don't know at what point during this broadcast, but I decided what I wanted her to do, and I have not wavered from it at all. Mary started doing a pitch here, and I thought she was swaying me a little bit, and I almost very rudely held up my hand to say, Mary, no pitching yet. Okay. We're not that far in. And you're influencing us, because I don't know if that is ultimately going to be your pitch, if you're going to pitch with us at the end, but that was good. I mean, like I have
another idea as well, but I'll save it.
I have a very specific thing for her. It is not Christopher. I do not want her to go on the road in a regional production of On Golden Pond.
Thank God.
I don't know what some of my other steadies are. I know that's like the biggest one, but I don't want her to go to Broadway. I don't think it's necessary.
No.
I don't think she's got points to prove, but I have like a very specific, I won't talk about it now. I just want Ryan Murphy to stay away from her. I want some that.
Like I would beat him away with a stick if I could. Like, yeah.
I like many of the people, particularly actresses of a certain age, who he plucks out of breaks or pauses and like turns into icons. That's great. I don't want him to do that with her.
He doesn't. She doesn't need this. She doesn't need that.
No.
I have an idea that I want to happen, and then I have an idea, and then I'm like, but will anyone else want this to happen?
I have an idea too. So you say yours first.
So what we do here, Mary, is Chris and I are pulling up to the arena now, and we're going to pitch our ideas.
Okay.
Now, I already know you are champing to pitch one of your own. And then what happens is that Chris and I, if it doesn't knock us both down and we feel like it's in contention, we'll be very honest and say, I'm sorry, but you have to pick one of our ideas.
Yeah, like it's going to be a no from me, dog, is what we'll have to say. And then
got it.
Or sometimes we're like, oh, we like this, and then it's a 3, and then sometimes it goes to a vote.
And then we have the audience vote.
Oh, there's a whole,
if we can. So we're always very fair about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're egoless about it, but it's got to be,
yes.
It must have merit.
Got it.
Like there's been times that people pitch something and I like put my head down on the table because it was so good. Do you know what I mean? Like that we've been like blown away.
Right. Okay. There are other times we look at them and say, how dare you take up these precious podcast minutes with this garbage coming out of your mouth? No, it's never been that, but we'll say it when you leave. No, that's never happened either. Christopher always goes first. We have pulled up to the arena of pitching. Chris, what is your pitch to fix Cameron Michelle Diaz?
Cameron Michelle Diaz.
CMD.
CMD. Same initials.
Yep.
As Christopher Michael DeRosa. My original pitch coming into this, it hasn't changed. And I think that at the end of the day, and I'm obviously biased because I watched Charlie's Angels 9 million times on DVD it was that, listen, when I tell you it was Charlie's Angels, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, because that was also came out in 2000. It is my single most favorite movie of all time. My sister and I watched those two movies over and over and over and over and over again. Okay. And I think that I want to see, they already did Charlie's Angels 2 that was a flop.
Full throttle.
Full throttle. I want Charlie's Angels 3 with the three of them reuniting.
Ooh.
Maybe they're like bringing on new talent to like bring into the agency or whatever. And there's some newer faces we're seeing. But like, I would like the way that they make this movie to harken back to the original Charlie's Angels, because when you watch it, you're like, this was like a blockbuster movie in the year 2000 in the best way, you know?
And
I want to recapture that magic in this reboot, not all this extra other bullshit. Did you see Freakier Friday, Mary?
No.
It was so good because it reminded you of the original.
Okay.
And it's like, that's what I need here. And the three of them back together, come on. Lucy Liu, where's she been? Like Drew leaving the talk show for like a month to like come film this movie. And even if the movie's terrible, I'm going to go see it. And I feel like so many other people will see it and they'll watch the original beforehand and will bask in the glory of the 2000s in the best way possible.
Nostalgia.
And that's my pitch. It's a very obvious pitch, but I feel like and she'll do it because it'll be fun for her.
Cameron Michelle Diaz. You are 53 years old, that's the age, as I say this as a gay man, that when women turn 50, there's that 5-year like white hot period where you are just the sexiest, the most powerful. You are the age that Joan Collins was when she entered the role on Dynasty and took over the world. And because 53 then looks different than 53 now, you forget that that's a matriarch age. I want to see Cameron Diaz in a streaming, soapy drama with her as the matriarch, because Cameron Diaz, believe it or not, can in the real world have 30-year-old children. She just doesn't because she didn't. But someone who's 53, I need her to be the Joan Collins of her own. It doesn't have to be Dynasty, but I definitely see like a Big Little Lies feel, a Hunting Wives feel, maybe mixing those together. I don't necessarily want it to be Ryan Murphy, but whoever the hottest person is doing that now, I feel like she's available to play the grande dame, the sexy version of it, because she's of the age, and we know she can do it. She's already played every kind of role. I guarantee you, and we all know she doesn't even want it. She'd win the Emmy that year for whatever this 100%. Project is, because it'd be like, now we're going to reward her for this thing. Again, she doesn't want that, but we sort of want it. You know, maybe not my most forceful pitch, but I want to see her as the matriarch of some sort of soapy drama series. It's time. It's her moment.
I do like it.
And that's my pitch.
Okay, Mary, what is your pitch?
I feel like mine is like Dominick's, and I'm like going to piggyback on that. Mine's kind of like, I see her as like, you know, like Kate Winslet did like the Mayor of Easttown, you know, like that kind of moment for her. Yep. And I feel like actually TV is more in than movies now. And people would much rather watch 8 hours of a miniseries than a 90-minute movie. And it's cheaper to make. So that was kind of my idea. I also had one more. I think this is what Cameron would be interested in doing.
Okay,
now,
that's
I'm
important.
Not saying people would want to watch it necessarily, but I feel like she's really obsessed with like aging naturally and gracefully and like her Aveline wine and her cooking. And almost like she has like a Meghan Markle-esque Netflix show that she would want to be behind.
I don't hate that either. It's not,
it's kind of like
I'm not like falling all over myself to see it, but like.
I think that's something she would want to do. Like it's like produced by her, hosted by her. It's about wellness. It's about motherhood. It's about reinvention. Like that. Yeah. I think that fits into her, but I'd rather see her as the Nicole Kidman in Big Little Lies. I'd rather see her even like in John Hamm show.
She could have even been Nicole Kidman in The Perfect Couple. Like she could have played that role in that miniseries opposite Liev.
Or like she would be great in John Hamm's new show, the HBO show Friends with Neighbors, as like someone in the community that he starts hooking up with.
I haven't seen that. Is it good?
Did I watch the whole thing? Absolutely. Am I obsessed with John Hamm? Him and Ben Affleck are like, those are my hall passes.
Mary, no.
I've been
Ben Affleck?
Yes.
Oh, Mary, I thought we were friends. I mean, he is hot
someone
as shit
lose so much credibility so quickly. Really,
Mary. Yeah, no, like truly.
Shocking.
I mean, no, up until last week, he was like the hottest person alive. But then when he got on the red carpet for Kiss of the Spider Woman, I was like, yowza. Anyway. This is upsetting to hear, but okay, continue on.
but yeah, like I feel like, or she could be on like the morning show. Like I feel like
I literally like tomorrow she could be on the morning show and be like another lesbian lover of fucking what's her name.
She's already on it. Like it's not like isn't she in there somewhere?
Probably. I mean, tomorrow she could be on the morning show. Okay, what do we do here?
I think me and Dominic have something going on.
Yeah, I feel like you're just going to pick Dominic's pitches. I think what's going to happen, right? Is that not what's going to happen?
I mean, I think that's the default decision, but yes.
I'm fine with that. If that's the case, I consent. Because if you're coming here with the basically Dominic same pitch, that's,
that is synergy. Sort of tacit approval for my victory this week. And I'm sorry Mary, that I trumped you, Mary, but our names are on the title of the show and you are just a guest star here.
Totally.
If you had to pick, you would pick Dominic? Is that correct?
I'm giving this to Dominic.
Yeah. Okay. Dominic, congratulations. Mary.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you so much for being with us. This has been a whirlwind. Please let everyone know where they can find you.
Listen to Two Judgey Girls podcast wherever you listen to your podcasts. That's our Instagram handle. I'm on TikTok, Married Two Judgey Girls. I'm trying to build that TikTok life. Nice. So yeah, find us, and you can follow Courtney on TikTok as well, my co-host. So thanks so much for having us.
Absolutely. Give me like one hot take for Bravo. Like give me one Bravo hot take. Like what are you loving right now? What are you hating?
Heather Gay is going down. I feel like she is doing way too much, but nothing at all. She's not showing her true life. I want to see you date Heather. I feel like you're obsessed with Lisa Barlow, and get off Baby G's ass. And I'm really looking forward to their panel at BravoCon because I think Baby G is going to rise. Lisa Barlow all the way.
Yeah, same. Love her. Wait, when I met you, it was like right before we all met her, remember?
Yes.
At BravoCon. We literally met like right before. Yeah. Anyway, all this to say, Dominic, where can people find you?
On my website, dominatory.com, or you can find me at Dominic Pupa on Instagram or TikTok or any of those things. Christopher Michael DeRosa, where can the listeners of this podcast find you on the World Wide Web?
You can find me at the Chris DeRosa. You can find the show at Fixing Famous People, and you can find the Patreon at patreon.com/fixingfamouspeople. I wish you both well, and as always, where's Shelley? Goodbye.